We go to college, where the first weekend of games post-playoff poll release is on the docket. And the two top teams are heavy favorites at home, but some sneaky games behind them. Michigan State and Oregon are at most touchdown favorites on the road, while Ohio State is playing a Nebraska team that has not lost a game this season by more than one score. And I take one look at Desmond Howard, and I know that he is not doing a game in the southern part of the country, although the scarf is outstanding. Des is in Cincinnati, which is where game day will be tomorrow. But let us start with this. After the first weekend of the CFP rankings, Des, who do you have on upset alert this weekend?
Well, first, thank you for the compliment on the scarf. I really appreciate that, Greeny. It means a lot coming from you, Greeny. I would probably say Michigan State, the team that's ranked number 3 right now in the country. I think they're going on the road against the Purdue team. Don't forget, this is a Michigan State coming off of a huge win against their in-state rival, the Wolverines. They looked at TV Tuesday night and found out they're number 3 in the country, and they have Kenneth Walker III, who's at this point the front runner to win the Heisman. So they got everything going their way. People tell them how great they are, but now they have to go on the road. You have to guard against complacency. And Purdue is a team that loves to play spoiler. Don't forget, 3 or 4 weeks ago, Iowa was number 2 in the country. Purdue made light work of the Iowa Buckeyes. So if I'm Michigan State, I'm very cautious going on the road thinking, we're great. Understand you have to take it 1 week at a time. And I do think that Mel Tucker is the man to make sure they stay focused and handle their business. But they're only a 3-point favorite on the road against Purdue.
It's a really interesting point. Your classic trap game. They also have a game against Ohio State coming up, which will be for absolutely everything. How about you, Sacha? Who's on upset alert?
Yeah, I think Wake Forest is the team for me that's on upset alert. They played North Carolina, and they play a quarterback by the name of Sam Howell, who at the beginning of the season, he was a Heisman favorite, and they took a couple losses. Now he's no longer, but he's still making plays. He's still out there running the ball, rushed for 90 rushing yards in 5 of his games. And then so that's there. And then offensively, Wake Forest, we get it. They put up great numbers. They're 5th overall in college football when it comes to offense. But their defense is 99th when it comes to defense. And so I think that Sam Howell can exploit that defense, and Wake Forest should be on upset alert. All
right. Wake Forest, of course, one of the last unbeatens in the country. Now, Des, I mentioned that you're in Cincinnati, and of course, that was the overwhelming story coming out of the first rankings, the perception that they've been snubbed. I guess it's a 2-part question. What have you been hearing from the people there about that, and what did you think of where the committee put them?
Well, I tell you what, the people here, they believe that they got snubbed. They understand that, as a group of 5 team, it's an uphill battle. But they thought because they beat 2 Power 5 teams, Indiana, but especially Notre Dame, that they would at least be number 4 when the initial rankings came out. So there was a great disappointment there, but there's also hope. They have a lot of confidence in Luke Fickell, his staff, and their team, and they understand that they can only do what they can do. They can only control the controllables. I felt that they were snubbed too, Greeny. I thought this group is like the kids who are at a party and they're playing like musical chairs, and every time the music stops, they're the last one standing, and you're like, damn, are we that bad? Are we this bad at the game? But then they understand, no, it's not you, it's the structure. It's structured for you not to win. And that's what Luke Fickell had to let his team know Tuesday night. This is structured for a group of 5 team not to be a part of it. So they understand what they're up against, but I thought they got snubbed clearly.
Yeah, me too. Super quick, Sacha. What was your other biggest takeaway from the first rankings?
Yeah, my big takeaway was that head-to-heads matter, and that's what the committee sees. They saw, look at Oregon and Ohio State. You see, I think Ohio State is better right now than Oregon, but Oregon is better, ranked higher because they won. Right. Same thing with Oklahoma State and Baylor, 11 and 12. I think that Baylor is a better football team right now, but Oklahoma State won the head-to-head. And so if I'm a football coach, I say, hey, we have to win our games, win your head-to-head.
Fair enough. Des Howard, it's 30 degrees in Cincinnati this morning, and as always, the fit is fire. Desmond, thank you. We will see you on College Game Day tomorrow morning. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.